G'day folks, I'm SwiftJar and I hope you're all doing very well.
Hello!
Welcome back to the analysis and comparison series. This series is where we explore the history of a track from the Mario Kart series and analyse all the changes it had experienced over the years. As per the title, today we're going to be exploring all the changes made to Peach Gardens. If you would like to skip to a certain part of the video or want to be part of the giveaway at the end, please check the description or the pinned comment below. There is also a special cameo from a fellow Mario Kart YouTuber within this episode. Make sure to go across and show them some love once you've finished here. So grab your gardening toolkit and let's get this garden looking absolutely fresh with Peach Gardens. Peach Gardens debuted in Mario Kart DS and is presented as the second course in the Special Cup. It has since been remade in Mario Kart Wii and will also be part of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course Pass. As per its naming convention, Peach Gardens is located in the gardens of Peach's Castle. I really enjoyed racing this track back in the day. It presented a very similar vibe to exploring Hyrule Castle, back in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This time, however, instead of the guards from The Legend of Zelda, obstacles now include Chain Chomps and Monty Moles. The overall garden aesthetic is very beautiful, and contains a very tasteful colour palette. As you'd expect from a princess's garden, there is a lot of gardening elements incorporated. This includes ornamental trees, flowers, perfectly crafted hedges, birds chirping in the background, dirt paths, crafted stone paths, and of course small bridges of water underneath. Some parts of the road are even decorated by trellised arches, like the one standing over the starting line that supports the Mario Kart banner on it. The track starting line is located at the front of the castle's back door. As soon as Lakitu declares the race underway, drivers head straight toward a bridge overlooking a pond and make a hard left turn through a roundabout. This roundabout in particular sets the scene of how beautiful the garden actually is, with a beautifully crafted Mario hedge directly in the middle. Drivers then swerve left onto a second bridge heading toward the flower gardens. Like most of this course, racers are able to utilise the flowers as a shortcut, and can cut directly across them, avoiding bends entirely. Just beware, you will need a mushroom to do this effectively. The race then continues uphill to a square terrace with more square patches of grass and flowers that racers can cut through. This is where drivers enter my favourite part of the track, which is the maze zone. Here the track splits up into multiple paths just like a maze, and is protected by straight chain chomps with item boxes trailing them. Once racers exit the maze, they are presented with another flower garden right hand turn and a straightaway leading to a dirt path. Just be careful of the dirt path though, as there are many Monty Moles hidden in the ground and are ready to pounce. After the dirt path ends, racers head back onto the castle's tile path, and here return back to the start. A fun little fact about Peach Gardens is that it's very unique. It is the only course in the game where its finish line gate is not directly placed over the line. Instead, it is placed slightly further ahead. Peach Gardens returned in Mario Kart Wii and features as a second track in the Lightning Cup. There were several significant changes made to Peach Gardens in Mario Kart Wii. Allow me to pass you on to my good friend Albert Boris, who will clearly identify all the changes that were made in the Wii version of Peach Gardens.
Thank you, SwiftJar. As you mentioned, there are several changes that have been made to Peach Gardens in Mario Kart Wii. The first change is that there are an additional 2 ramps that can be found near the soil path where the Monty Moles are located. In addition to that, all of her favorite chain chomps that roam and protect the princess's gardens have become a lot more intimidating. They have chains now! Alas, despite their newly acquired armor, they have become slightly slower. I guess they prioritize the defense over offense. Probably the biggest change to Mario Kart Wii's versions of Peach Gardens though, is that the unique Mario Kart starting line that SwiftJar mentioned previously was moved slightly forward to now be aligned with the finish line. Now I'll pass you back onto SwiftJar to identify all the changes made in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe version.
Thanks for that, Albert. It is super appreciated, my friend. As mentioned, Peach Gardens is returning in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and will be part of the third wave of the Booster Course Pass, featuring as the second track in the Moon Cup. At first glance, the course has obviously received a major visual upgrade and a complete redesign from Mario Kart Wii. Aside from the visuals, there have also been several changes to the course itself. Firstly, the starting banner now has been moved slightly more to the centre and is now decorated with rose bushes and topped with Peach's crown. It also utilises the modern Mario Kart logo instead of the classic one. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's version of Peach Gardens has clearly had some toadstool funding invested into it. It now features fountains, flower stands, more trellises, heart-shaped lawn patterns, and 2 gazebos. The castle in the background has also had a complete overhaul, which would have cost a lot of money. It now features larger windows, beige walls, and of course a beautiful pink roof. If we take a further look into the background, it is obvious now that the hills and the castle walls have been updated. The hills are now striped, and both the hills and the castle walls appear much more taller. The castle walls have also been modernized to feature small turrets. Nintendo have also redesigned Mario's hedge design. It is now a lot more modern compared to the original's one that was based on Super Mario 64. They have also included new hedge designs of Peach, Luigi, Toad, and Toadette in the maze section. In addition, this area now contains fountains, flower stands, and a wavy hedge enclosing it all. The entire background of the gardens is even more beautiful than it ever was before. In particular, I love the new heart-shaped lawn patterns with pink flowers inside, flowers around all the trees, benches with spectators sitting on them, and even all the gazebos floating around the course. It just makes the gardens feel so much more alive. There have also been some modifications to the course layout itself. Firstly, the turn directly after the stone bridge has now been made wider, and the flower patch is now smaller. The item boxes which used to trail behind the roaming chain shops within the maze section are also now gone. Instead, they have now been placed in predetermined spots within the maze. Speaking of the maze, the layout has also changed. Some of the squares inside the maze are now smaller than others, and there also appears to be only 3 rows instead of 5. The second maze section near the end has now been turned into a roundabout, which includes a big piranha plant inside of a warp pipe in the middle. The Monty Moles also now resemble how they act in Wii Moo Moo Meadows, and also SNES Donut Plains 3. This is simply by digging through the ground and occasionally popping out, rather than how they used to be by popping out from a stationary hole. This means players can now trick off the Monty Mole holes, which makes sense to why it appears they have removed the ramps from Mario Kart Wii in this version. I also have to make mention of the updated music in this trailer. It sounded absolutely phenomenal. Lastly, thanks to Reddit user Super Doom King, it appears they have now blocked off this path as well. And that's all the changes that I could spot in Peach Gardens. Let me know down in the comments what you think of Peach Gardens coming to Mario Kart Deluxe. And of course if I did miss anything. Once again, a massive thank you to Albert Boris for helping out with this video. Be sure to go ahead and check out Albert's channel, an absolute legend in the Mario Kart scene. Please remember to like the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to be sure you don't miss the other track analysis videos.
Thank you!
When we hit 5,000 subscribers, I will be giving away another 2 $30 eShop vouchers. It's my way to give back to you all for supporting me. To be part of the giveaways, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel. You'll also get a bonus entry as well if you're following on Twitter and you're in the Discord. All the links are in the description below. I'm also currently working on memberships for this channel as well. I will share further details on this over on the community tab very soon. In the meantime, look forward to all the other Wave 3 analysis videos coming very soon. You may also see a few Wave 1 track analysis videos thrown in as well, as I'm currently playing catch up with those. And if you're new to this channel, I also do mini analysis videos for Mario Kart Tour's newly announced tracks, so look forward to those when they come out. Until next time, take care and goodbye.